Alright, hello. So I'm going to go over how I path as Maokai jungle. And so every game you always want to start on your red buff, regardless if you're red side or blue side, because that way you get to set up for raptors. Um, so you throw two saplings, starting at about minute 3 seconds, because they last for 30 seconds. Throw two on the red buff, then the third one that comes up, we're going to throw into this raptor brush. And just for good measure, we're going to actually end up throwing a second one when it comes up, as we're doing red buff. Um, Level Q second, obviously. Then when we come over, um, we're gonna Q Raptors, and basically what will happen is this will put us nearly a camp ahead of Hecarim, which will poise us to be able to do an invade later on, regardless of what jungler we're playing. We're definitely gonna get level 3 first. So right now, see, we've just finished our Raptor camp, so we're moving to Wolves. Meanwhile, Hecarim, he's only done half health to this big wolf so far. Saplings do more damage in brushes, so what we're going to do is going to start wolves. We're going to start throwing the saplings in here, but off to the edge so that they, I don't know why camera's panning away, off to the edge so that they don't pop right away, just when we start doing blue buff. Then we're going to get level 3. Maokai jungle always jungles at high health. So we're going to invade straight after, also because he has a really fast clear. Only exception is if one of the solo lanes is absolutely free. And so yeah, then we went straight to their buff. Usually how it will go is either they'll, depending on the jungler and how fast they are, they'll either be on this buff. Oh, I forgot to deafen myself in Discord real quick. They'll either be on that buff, or they'll be on Krugs. So I'm just gonna pause right now, because so generally this is kind of an exception. Solo lanes are fighting it out top lane under towers. Alawi wins. Hecarim's going to be there. So he's not doing Krugs. But you see, if he wasn't running top lane for this kill, he's right now at half health. I'm at full. Easy invade onto Krugs here when he starts doing them. Just throw a sapling into the brush and it'd be easy peasy. After your gank or your invade, whichever one you choose to do, because those are pretty much always the ones you're going to do. You should never go to Gromp. If you can't gank, you want to invade. After that, you're going to recall. You should have enough for a boot and the not upgraded jungle item, unless you get a kill or something. You'll have enough to add machete and boot. You want to go boot because you take Predator every game. I could add a screenshot real... Yeah, wait, am I able to do that? Go to my... Yes, okay. So we're going to go to my collection real quick just to show the runes I take onto Maokai. So we always take Predator. It's just really good, makes you have a lot better ganks. It's also nice later on, so when you can start ulting to a lane, and then you can Predator up to them and lock them in place for when the ult hits. Cheap shot, you do a lot of CC damage from Maokai, so this is just free damage. Doesn't really matter which of these take eyeballs. Relentless Hunter, just you get to move extra fast, it's really nice. Then Celerity and Water Walking because you want to move around the map as fast as possible. Double Armor, the AP doesn't really do that much on you. I guess you could try taking it if you want. I always find it most effective just to go with this. Attack speed, just so you can auto more and get more use out of your passive. And that's how it goes every game. Never go AP, always go Cinder Hulk into like either Spirit Visage, Frozen Heart, get the gist of it. But yeah, that first clear that we saw, that's going to be the same every game what you want to do regardless of what side you're on. If you're on red side, we would start with the red buff, do the same thing, we'd start prepping Raptors, then move to wolves and blue. Then in this case, we would either, well, actually, we wouldn't invade, so because they would have presumably done this side of the jungle. So in this case, we would probably try to gank bot lane, just because it's a lot easier with water walking to kind of just run down here from behind them if they're in a good spot, or run up here behind mid lane. I don't know how I can't draw or anything, which is unfortunate. But yeah, kind of take this route or this route. Usually those will be pretty successful ganks. In the case, then, that they're both absolutely pushed up, you could just do your Gromp, then recall for your boot, then you would make your way towards Krugs after getting boot, regardless of what side you're on, because your Krugs are still going to be up. And then you want to go for a Predator play, depending on what side of the map you're on. Pretty much you just keep clearing camps until you see a Predator play, and then you start going for him. And that is how you play Maokai Jungle, or the general explanation of it. I'm not showing this full game because there are a lot of weird things that happened that made things not go as normal. But that is generally the things you want to go for. And you will win pretty much every jungle 1v1 there is, as long as you're near these brushes to throw your saplings in, because level 1 sapling damage with a brush is nothing to laugh about. Alright, so that's all. Bye.